Officials are in Tampa for a meeting of the minds. A big part of the conversation, improvements in Bay Area transportation, including the much debated possibility of light rail. Laura Harris was at that meeting at Tampa International Airport. Joins us live there from there now with more.
Dan, we're on the rooftop of Tampa International Airport talking about two of the main topics they talked about today at that meeting with a bird's eye view for you. As you can see way over there, there's the Howard Franklin Bridge that needs to be replaced. And then right down here, they're not moving just yet, but that rail line system that's here at Tampa International.
The guys back then, 45 years ago, had a lot of vision and courage.
42 years ago, visionaries at Tampa International Airport thought it might be a good idea to use a rail system to move people from the main terminal to satellite terminals, an idea many at today's Transportation Summit want to translate to the Howard Franklin Bridge. More than 140,000 vehicles travel the Howard Franklin daily, but this bridge many have relied on since 1960 is outdated, and it's time for a change, according to Raymond Sherman-Anti.
It needs to be something that will last 75 years and have all the transit components that we're going to need for that time period, which isn't just cars.
Nearly 100 transportation brass from around Florida were at the meeting, hoping to have a hands-on conversation about the future of moving people across the state. And while they all have their own ideas, it seems there's a consensus on what's to come.
We need to do that. We need to start planning and doing now.
The foundation of that planning dependent on understanding what's feasible, what's necessary, and what people want.
Very expensive possibility. I mean, one of the things we have to be very cognizant of is that all this stuff costs lots and lots of money. And so we really have to make sure and test and demonstrate that it's viable and that people will ride it.
He's talking about riding the light rail proposed for the new Howard Franklin. A new bridge design, a possible rail system of some kind, plus express lanes will have a price tag of around $1 billion, according to Commissioner Sharp. A great deal of that will be paid for through state monies, but some of it will have to be supplemented.
As an alternative, potentially, maybe a trade out of your property tax for sales tax to be used for transit. I think that we would be looking at a more limited a rail system if we were to go forward with rail.
Again, that possible rail system would be very similar to that you see at Tampa International Airport. I was also told by those people at the meeting this morning, basically they have to have a comprehensive plan ready to go by November of 2014 so they can present that to other government officials. But they say before all that happens, of course, they will have plenty of public comment. Live in Tampa, Laura Harris, ABC Action News.